Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. In the previous episode, we got captured by the Nova Corps after fleeing from a bunch of weird monsters in the quarantine zone. We found a space llama, which is my new favorite Guardian of the Galaxy. Yes, I am thinking he is a full-fledged member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And as we were getting captured by the Nova Corps, that something at the Nova Corps blew up. Not sure whether they're under attack or whether it's just a major malfunction on their ship or what. But we're going to get into it. We saved a little girl or a young girl
There's a
from
glass door around
falling.
the corner.
There she is.
We'll be safe there. Here, help me with this.
My hands are still bound.
Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1.
I clipped through
Go.
that thing as I touched it. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
Yeah, Nikki.
Whoa!
Just stay
I knew there was
close.
something wrong about that church.
This is cool.
Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
This is very cool. Good atmosphere,
Oh,
like the
man,
music.
This is bad.
Am I missing anything?
Just give me a sec.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner, and I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
The only other
There's
way.
no way through here.
I'm in charge.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm fine.
It's not the only other way
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, damn.
There is just no way.
Okay, this way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Thought we established your special. Whoa!
I would
Are you
move.
kidding me?
Relax, you're fine. Ish.
I meant
Am
to
I
know here's
fine?
where my jet boots will be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost.
Still picking up
There.
upgrade materials during all of this.
Yes! Got it! Through here.
Whew.
Okay.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star.
I'm just walking.
Or Peter, or, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. One of them actually
we're coming
seems
back.
really active. Come on. We'll be safe through here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting
Charge!
upgrade materials. Come on.
Pipes must have burst.
We're good.
We try using that thingamajig
Oh.
of yours to call
Nearly
someone?
missed it.
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid is still a corpsman. Now are you gonna help me or not?
Yes,
course I
ma'am. Easy does it.
I have to, otherwise I'll die horrifically. I might still die horrifically.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around.
Surely
me
that's going to cause a problem.
For what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an arresting officer as I've ever had.
How many of you had?
Not that many.
Are you seriously trying to sneak away on me right now?
No.
You literally just said I was doing great.
You are doing great.
Look,
Top
I need a
5 best
costume,
arresting
okay?
officers I've ever had.
Cool. So can you please just show me the same respect you would any other arresting
What have we got?
officer?
Ooh,
That's
Nova
exactly
Lord.
what I'm doing.
Cool. Onwards. Be a bit weird for me to be Nova Lord when I'm captured by the Nova Corps.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I like that she commented on the fact that I went off as well. Like, they seem to do a lot of that in this game, like, actually reacts to my decisions and stuff.
Is that robot wearing makeup?
What?
Huh.
Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
You gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Gives them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
This is great. There are upgrades around here. Oh.
Okay, wow. That's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end.
Look, I'm stealing your stuff, okay?
Regulation 2B. Prisoners must stay close at all times.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go a little bit further down here.
Don't you?
Yeah. I like this. It's linear, but not so linear. It's like
Does your mom know you play
boring.
down here?
Probably
Like,
not.
there's
But
enough
what else am I gonna do?
exploration to keep
Not
it
like
interesting.
There's any other kids on board.
For me, this is
No,
like the
I
perfect
didn't have a lot of
amount.
friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
What's she really doing in this situation? Like, she's way too far down to be getting any leverage. That was all me.
Regulation 8Y.
You did nothing, girl.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep. That's her.
I'm leaving you
Where do
again.
think you're going?
Just making sure this place is safe and secure from the, you know, fire.
It's okay, I'm coming back. Oh, look at him carrying all those
Right,
things.
just taking it all in.
I'll be with you in a moment.
I'm still in charge here, you know?
Of course you are.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
And yet,
Clearly.
oh,
Quick reminder that only
Can't go
one
through
of
there.
us knows the way out.
Could have fooled me.
well, there aren't too many corridors I can actually go down, so I could probably work it out, right?
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No, no. Just promise you won't tell anyone about this place.
Oh, wow!
Don't
pretty cool.
laugh.
No,
Later.
no! This is cool. It's like
See.
your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time.
There's got to be stuff around here, right? Oh yeah.
A universal translator. Wonder if it speaks Groot.
Oh yes, please say we keep this. I need to know.
Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
That's great.
Is this Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, it's good. Morbid, but good.
She's a really good artist considering how young she is. I guess age doesn't have anything to do
Is
with
this
it.
your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating.
Of course. Nice.
Something
This
tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really not get along.
Yes, join
One of
us.
those two.
The raccoon
We have a llama
thing?
now.
Yeah. He seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff.
Okay, okay. This is really cool. I'm enjoying this a lot. Okay,
Need a
I
hand?
feel like...
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done. Hey! secret stuff off
Aw.
limits.
No adults. I get it.
I want
Anyway,
the secret
I'm all
stuff.
done here. We should probably get back
But-
before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah,
secret
I've seen your
stuff.
mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So,
Oh, Star-Lord.
you get where I'm coming from, right? Like, if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
Say no more. I'll make sure Corell knows what a good job you did.
No! I mean, thanks. But ideally, Mom never needs to know I was in the hangar at all.
So I never saw you?
Exactly! Never saw me. Never saw my passkey. You may have heard of Nikki Gold and how cool she is, but that's it. Almost at the elevator. We're home free.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
I think she might know.
Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died! Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Okay. I get the impression she's a badass.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I
Oh
suspect Peter
God.
misspoke.
He would.
often tends to.
He would.
So I
Oh,
suggest
God.
you were
What would
less
he
about
do?
What he said and more about what I'm saying now. What you did was extremely dangerous.
For what it's
we're gonna-
worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
I feel like he would have actually backpedaled, but I wanted to be
Just
nice.
listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom!
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she
What is wrong with you?
was a lovely person.
Someone, please.
No, I told him to make a joke, not told him
No
to
one will
say
listen
that.
Until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12?
Maybe.
Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
I kind of want to see what this does.
I know you're hiding something.
I still have
doing
feelings
it.
for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because the explosion and me and you and everything we went through back in the war.
Smooth move.
Feelings to bubble up. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind.
Look, Mom, not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage log down.
She didn't even search her.
Engaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar
At least
now?
now we have a pass,
No,
though.
you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
Oh, damn. I feel like that's a lot. Also, the little girl reminds me of someone in real life, like an actress. I'm not sure, like, who. But I feel like I've seen her in something, which is bizarre, because I'm assuming these
rough
characters
day,
are all
huh?
just made up.
Shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie,
Love it.
I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently.
I was thinking this. So, are we going to ignore the math or do the math? I mean, I literally, as soon as I saw her, I was like, it's going to be his kid, isn't it? But, nah, we'll do the math.
12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter,
It's not him. It's too obvious, maybe?
when we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same.
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow. Okay, that is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Freaking notification in the
found,
corner.
Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
He's going to end up blowing up half of the ship, isn't he? I feel like that's something that could happen. But that would mean we fight enemies with faces.
3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5. 3.
Okay.
Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
I mean, they've got Rocket. They could just uninstall it, right?
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter. And cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're
Love
supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
Alrighty.
I am watching you, rodent.
Oh, my eyes were
What's that
closed there.
supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay. Actually, I'm just going to quickly check the time.
First
20
off,
minutes.
I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story. Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I feel like he's
I
lying.
intend to.
Oh no, he's going to go bother someone else. Should
What
we
do you
follow
want,
him?
Quill? If you're
Kinda wanna
looking
talk
for
to him.
units, check your own room.
Oh,
So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
Let's check in first.
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
What's a Badoon?
Your buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Ha! Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Things are getting serious. Kind of also want to upgrade, if I may. No?
If you want to make it up to me,
Oh.
find a way to pay this flarkin' fine. Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day.
Okay. So, we should have enough for a little bit. So, we kind of want it to consume more charge, don't we? Because once you get the perfect reload, you deal extra damage, which is actually quite useful. What else can we get? Could save up and get the perfect dodge. Super Quill Punch. Interesting. Okay. 50% extra shields is quite nice. So is shield restoration delay. What are we going for? Oh. Well, there's multiple good ones here. So I'm thinking we get extra shield stuff. We can get the rest of the stuff
it's all
later.
yours.
I just, I want to make sure that I don't die, like I said before.
Got a crick in my back because of that.
Alright, next play. Why is the
Guys,
fridge open
don't
again?
forget to close the fridge.
Sure thing, Mom Lord.
Oh, maybe it was Rocket. Maybe Rocket's doing this to me.
I ain't got no units, but I can upgrade your stuff if you want.
Right, is Drax down here interrogating someone? I mean, wait, can we not? Is he like doing a little jig? Oh, I think there's meant to be music playing. That's hilarious. That's genuinely hilarious. He's dancing to something, I think. Amazing. He's my favourite. Right, what's through here? Oh, is this... I don't know what this is. Okay, we'll never know. It's probably... It's probably important. Oh no, that wasn't a triangle. My bad. Okay. Oh.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it.
Yes. Okay.
Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I'm Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real.
Huh. That's really cool. Like, so if I had have missed the translator, would that have even been a thing? Should we also do this, or...?
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Aw.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. So wait, but isn't the llama supposed to be in storage?
Woo! Smells like llama breath.
Oh yeah, he's been shedding skin in there. Skin? I mean fur. Jesus. Can you just imagine him shedding his skin? He's like a bald space llama. That was a nice little conversation they had there.
I'm broke,
where's
Quill.
Gamora?
You want to pay off your girlfriend? Look in your room.
What the? How? It must have been
I
you.
can get you an equipment boost while I'm tinkering.
That's unreal. That is unreal that that opened that fast.
Peter
Drax.
Quill, order the tree to open this door. I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine. He must have asked his well-meaning accomplice to retrieve the sum and hide it from us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Groot has the right to some privacy.
Ah, now is not the time for pointless civility.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
That was good. I enjoyed that. This is Drax's room. What's he saying?
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
Okay.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
I like this. This is quite a lot of fun. Like just like talking to them. I don't know if we're trapped in here with him. Oh no. Drax? I need to... Oh, thank God.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to
I
know.
thought she was doing yoga for a second.
What are you doing?
Meditation.
You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Yeah, what is with the dolls?
Do
That's
you value
strange.
your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly, I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
Fair.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
I like her room. Purple color scheme. Really cool. Just gonna check the time again. 32 is still good. It's my room.
Does it
Where is
bother
she?
you that
Yeah.
if we don't manage to get the money in time, this team is toast?
We will get the coin Peter Quill promised. We shall not turn to roasted bread slices.
Yeah, well, no offense to Quill, but he ain't too good at keeping his promises. Yup, neither am I.
Drax is miles away. He sounded so close. Let's go into Rocket's room quickly. He's probably going to tell me off for this.
Why you gotta be so paranoid, big guy? You didn't mind trusting me on Hanshi.
Trust you repaid by attempting to rob our employer.
Okay. Being overcharged for some costumes. Maybe.
I told you I was just testing
Oh, it's this
your
again.
security measures.
We don't need this.
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
Oops.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
Yes.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill. You should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yeah, that was my guess. Kinda.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Oh dear, it's not a fun
Holy
kind of
crap.
back
Rocket.
brace.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
So they're going for a similar kind of story beat as the MCU films kind of went for. I mean, I guess that's just his character, but like, yeah. It's a familiar kind of story, which is fine. They're handling it well, I think.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line. That I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Ah, Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Damn. Okay, so... Ooh.
So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
You are a risk taker.
Exactly. I don't sit behind no desk all day hoping for real estate fluctuations. I go out and I do stuff.
Perhaps we are somewhat alike.
So, I mean... Okay, so we've got Rocket who's going through a lot of stuff. His story is, like, pretty...
What if we contacted one of
Good
the
lord.
assassins'
I'm just
disreputable
going to keep...
sources?
Oh, I'll tell you what. So, we've got Rocket, who's going through a lot of pretty traumatizing memories and stuff, whilst still simultaneously trying to look like a badass. We've got... oh my god. We've got Drax, who is struggling to trust everyone, still, but clearly still has his sense of honor and stuff, so he's trying to help Quill. Got Gamora, who's doing a weird meditation ritual with some dolls. Quite likes her privacy, apparently. And we've got Groot doing God knows what. Absolutely God knows what. But he has my toothbrush, so that's alarming. I also just want to have a quick look at what the outfit looks like. They did a great job at modeling that, as it is in the films. That's a good time. Right. Okay. Maybe back to it. 3908.
She don't really mean that. What were you saying?
One of those informants is bound to be of value to Novichord.
You want to sell
Which
out
one are we
one of
going for?
those guys?
If they are murderers, then justice would be swift.
Well.
Oh.
Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
I was kind of hoping that I would
37 units?
do the correct one last.
6,963 units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star
sacrifice
system,
your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kaka.
I want to hear
Guys!
out Drax.
Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. Shatters the bones of all who go after it. The skulls of the greatest hunters are impaled upon its fangs. Well, imagine the glory of such a death.
Death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff!
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Damn.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So
I mean,
Groot,
see
I guess
that
we could
rocket
bust him out after.
blows up the
Absurd.
ship.
Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
I kind of think that. So I mean, like, I don't want to lose Groot the most, but I do think that Groot is more convincing as a monster on the surface, right? Because I mean, like, Rocket could come across as annoying if they just annoying and uncooperative, whereas Groot could quite clearly just sort of pretend to be an angry monster. Yeah, I think Rocket has too big of an ego, so we're gonna go
I
Groot.
think Groot's more convincing in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
I really, really don't want anything to happen to Groot, so this
We're not seriously flying into that.
is going to be a whole thing.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's
Okay.
not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
And I hope we land before I run out of recording time.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I mean, this planet looks cool as hell.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know
I
how
love
much
the
like
sound of the
scoping?
rain on the glass.
Nope. Okay.
That's so nice. Right. Okay. So this is where we are going to call it for this episode. So this was kind of like a sort of like mostly a story episode, really. We had a little explore within the Nova Corps ship whilst it was on fire. Um, Made friends with the commanders or the acting general, or I can't remember what she was now, but she was in charge, it seemed. Her daughter. Um, and we never got a straight answer about whether or not we were the father, I don't think. So that could be a whole story thing. And then we sort of did a round robin trip through the ship, just talking to everyone and like getting to know what's on everyone's mind. This was a nice episode. I actually enjoyed this. Like, there's a lot of sort of sitting back, listening to story, and it's like it seems very well written actually. Like, it's in equal parts like funny as it is kind of like I don't know, like it makes you feel something. Like Rocket's, well, both the conversation with Rocket and Groot were both quite nice. Like I really enjoyed those, and I'm still super psyched that we have a dancing space llama on board. That's just genuinely great. So yeah, thank you very much for watching episode 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. It is episode 3, right? How have I already lost track of where we are? But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Farewell.